Hi there, my name is Laura and welcome to another video. Today we are going to take a look at the position of Susan, who sent in some lovely pictures. We're going to do a position review with some photographs that Susan has sent in. So let's get started. Hi there and welcome to another video. If you would like to improve your riding and training, win more ribbons at your next horse show, or generally like other horsey related stuff, remember to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any new videos that are coming out. Thank you, Susan, for sending in these photographs, and I'd really like to remind everybody that these are just a snapshot of the position that we're seeing. And they've sent in to get a little bit of critique on it, so let's get going here. Thank you so much for sending in these photographs. I really appreciate it. And keep in mind that this is just a snapshot of where you are with your riding at this moment where the camera photographed you. So this is just what we can see. Unfortunately, in this photograph, you can see that the jump standard is blocking. Here's another great photograph. Thank you so much for sending these in, and this one you can really see your leg position, and let's just go over a few things about your position that we'd like to talk about. Number one thing we'd like to talk about is your eyes. So let's take a look at your eyes. One thing that the judge looks for when you're coming into a hunter class or an equitation class is your eyes, and your eyes and head is really important to keep your riding in balance. If you have your head down, you don't know where you're going, you're focusing on the ground rather than focusing forward on where you're going next. And by focusing forward, looking forward, keeping your head up, watching where you're going, that will help transmit to the horse what it is that you want to do. Whether you look left or right, that changes your body weight, changes your position, just that enough that the horse can understand what it is that you want to do. If you're looking down, you're not focusing on where you're going, and the horse doesn't know what's happening. Really like the way you're looking up in this photograph, looking for your next jump. Also, when you look up, it helps keep your riding position in balance. It keeps your head balanced on the rest of your body. Even when I'm sitting here talking with you about keeping your head up, I'm keeping my head up and keeping my back straighter, and that's what happens when you keep your head up. Your rest of your body falls into balance and keeps in balance with the horse. You can see here that she's got a straight back, and one reason she does have a straight back is because she has her straight back in balance with the horse. Let's take a look at your legs. Heels down is one of the first things that we as riders get taught to do, keeping the weight down in your heels. We'd like to see this rider keep her heels down just a little bit more, and in order for her to do that, she's got to let the weight come away from her knee, down into her stirrup, and down past her stirrup into her heel. But you can see she's gripping with her knees, and her weight is not coming down into her heels. The weight is mostly coming into her stirrup. The weight's coming into her stirrup because she's pinching with her knees, and rather than pinching with her knees and letting the leg swing, we like to have an equal, even pressure throughout the leg. Thighs, knees, and calves all the way around the horse, so the weight can come down past your knees into your calves and heels to help secure you into that saddle, and so that you can use your legs properly and be independent between your seat and your legs. Love this rider's hand position, secure on the horse's neck. There's no way this rider's going to get left behind and grab onto the horse's mouth over top of the fence. She's got a secure position, and she's got her hand securely on the neck so that she can follow with the horse's mouth. We would like to see the hands secure on the horse's neck. We would, however, like to see a bit more release and a little bit looser rein so the horse can reach through its head and neck and top line and clear that jump in a rounder bascule. Right now this horse's head is slightly behind the vertical, and at this point in the jump we like to see the horse's nose a little bit more in front of the vertical so that he can reach and clear that jump. Imagine if this jump were a little wider. We'd like for him to be able to stretch through and reach for the ground. Right now he's kind of curling over his top line rather than stretching out and reaching. So to help that, allow with your hands a little bit more. And you know what? We don't really know what she's dealing with. Maybe this horse is going to land and run away. Maybe she has to land and turn sharply. We're not sure what's happening. But for this snapshot in time, what we're working on, This rider needs to have a little bit more release so that the horse can jump a little bit nicer. When you're in your two-pointed jumping position, we like to see a straight line, shoulder, knee, toe. And this rider does have a straight line, shoulder, knee, toe, but you can see that this straight line is slightly in front of the vertical. We would like to see this more on the vertical. More in this position here. You can see where her shoulders are. I'm just going to draw on here as best I can. This is where she is. We'd like to have that her upper body a little bit more upright. So if this is her shoulder here, in that position to bring her more in balance with the horse. You can see by opening up her shoulders, she could still stay with the horse, but is not too far ahead of the horse. See in this picture as well, she's got a nice secure position. You can't really see what's happening with her legs. Her heel looks like it's well underneath her hip, but her shoulders are out in front of her a little bit too much. If we do the straight line, shoulder, knee, toe, you can see again that the straight line is well in front of the vertical. What we would like to have is more this direction with her shoulder this way. What she's doing here is with her body quite close to the horizontal. We'd like to have her open up her hip angle just a bit more, not too much more, but to stay with the horse. She looks like she's a bit ahead of the horse. And again, it just might be the timing of the picture that we got her in this position. She's just slightly ahead of the horse. My name is Laura, and if you'd like to improve your riding and training and win more ribbons at the next horse show, then you are in the right place. Remember to subscribe and hit the bell icon. If you'd like to have your own position review done, please send me an email, thistleridge@hotmail.com. So some exercises that we can do to help this rider improve her riding position. Work on the flat to improve your solid lower leg position. There's some exercises here that you can also do. One of my favorite exercises is to ride over trot rails in two-point position. Take your hand, put it on the small of your back so that you can feel your back relaxing and following the motion of the horse. This helps to keep the weight down into your heel and helps you to get a secure leg around the horse rather than pinching with your knee and being mechanical about it. Really love your position, love that you're going into horse shows, and these pictures are great. If you have your own pictures you'd like to have reviewed, please send me an email, thistleridge@hotmail.com. Thanks now. Bye.